What up, guys? So today I wanted to peep the Nier story, but I have enough tickets, so let's do a multi and see if we can get lucky. I did say I'll do one multi, and if I don't get her, I think I'll just pity her, so fuck it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Ah! Oh well. That sucks. I'll just pity her later. Unfortunate. Hopefully I get A2 without having to pity her, but oh well. I'm not gonna bother gambling. I just need one unit, and then that's it. I don't want to go too hard because they're not that good, but whatever. I'm pretty excited for this. I never played when the, what's it called? When it came out the first time. Where do I go for this? This one? Aha, here we go. Yeah, I never played when the first one came out, so this is pretty nice. A factory on the surface. A mass-produced Nikke's in a savage firefight with a Rapture. Oh, that's not voiced, so I gotta do the sound effects. She stares at the Rapture in front of her, breathing heavily. After a long, arduous battle, only one Rapture remains. She is also the only Nikke remaining. Her entire body is riddled with cuts and bruises, and she is drained of nearly all her stamina. But the core of the lone surviving Rapture has also been badly damaged. One shot is all it will take. She can feel it. If she can land one shot perfectly, she can defeat this thing. There is only one bullet left in her magazine. If she can aim it straight and true, she can put an end to this taxing battle. She takes a deep breath. Phew! Using the very last ounce of her strength, the mass-produced Nikke lifts up her trembling arms, takes aim at the Rapture with whom she has been fighting for so long, and fires her last bullet. It surges through the air and pierces through the Rapture's core. Oh, she won! We did it! We saved the city! Instantly, a wave of blinding light consumes the Nikke. Sometime later. 9S? Ugh. 9S, wake up! Hopefully he doesn't have too many voice lines. I don't like this dude. 2B? Where? 9S surveys his surroundings. Where is this place? I'm not sure. The environment is completely different from what we know, from the architecture down to the atmosphere itself. Weren't we trying to return to the bunker using the transporters? Correct. I remember everything up to the point where we got on the transporters. After that, some kind of error occurred inside, and there was this calamitous explosion. Next thing I knew, I woke up in this place. Where are the transporters? I'm not sure. When I opened my eyes, they were already gone. And my pod is... This is code red. We must request help from command. I tried, but there was no response. Let me try. This is 9S. Please respond. I can't reach them either. Wait. There might be another transporter around here. Let me scan the area. I think the scan will have to wait. Something big's coming. Doom, doom, doom. Is that a machine life form? It's unlike anything I've ever seen before. Could it be a new type? Hard to say. Whatever it is, let's take care of it. I forgot the main things you fight in Nier's machine, so it's basically at home. Welcome. What is it this time? Come now, what's with that attitude? People might overhear and think that I only call you when there's trouble afoot, which is what exactly you do! What seems to be the problem? Do you remember the D-Wave? I remember. Good. Then I can keep this brief. Another D-Wave has been caused by a special entity known as the Gatekeeper. Oh, my favorite. I love the Gatekeeper. Unlike last time, it appears to be confined to a specific building. Entirely in that one location? How the fuck does that work? That's right. Since it's confined in such a constructed place, the concentration of the D-Wave is off the charts, much more potent than before. And much more dangerous, I assume. Correct. Make sure you're well prepared before you head out. Understood. I keep forgetting I made that dude's voice sound deeper, so I have to remember. What? A D-Wave picked up from the factory again? That's what I was told. This doesn't feel right. Factories are a staple of horror movies. We're gonna go there and ghosts are gonna pop at us. It's better than Resident Evil zombies. Right! It might even be zombies or something. Oh, I guess not. Pull yourself together. There's nothing to worry about, Commander. If you say so. Still, even if we don't bump into zombies and stuff, we might encounter some other grotesque creatures like we did last time. That is a high possibility. Do you think we'll see that thing again? Are they talking about the... what's it called? The one that looked like a great big ball. What was its name again? This Chainsaw Man collab? The Gatekeeper? Yeah, that's the one. I would say the chances of a reunion are high. Along with us running into beings from another world. I wonder what type of people it'll be this time. What makes you so sure they'll be human? What else would they be? Man, the other ones were demons. They're not going to be zombies, are they? Rather than sitting here making wild guesses, let's get a move on. Hi. Is this the factory? I think so. Just like last time, communications with the Ark are down. Do we have the D-Wave to thank for that? I would presume so. Communication is down even though the alpha particle concentration is at 0%, just like last time. I see. Oh, jeez, I'm nervous. I hope nothing crazy happens this time. Careful! Someone's over there. Is that a Nikke? Anis points in the distance, where 3 mass-produced Nikkes can be seen gathered in front of the factory. Hey! There's someone over there! Over here! Wait, are they actually Nikkes after all? Are they in distress? What should we do? Let's go say hello. Hello! We all approach the mass-produced Nikkes. We haven't gotten any reports of a unit being separated. Who are you? What? Our missions blew up in our faces and we had to escape. Once we figured out this area didn't have any raptures, we decided to stay put until someone came. So you abandoned your mission. It's rather unusual to have a squad composed entirely of the same model. Unless the mission in question is rather unique. Interesting. Oh, well... Actually, we're not on the same squad, we just met here. Here? Yup. All 3 of you, of your own volition, separatedly aborted your mission? And without any prior knowledge, found out that this area was devoid of raptures. You all then proceeded to, by complete chance, meet up here. And it just so happens that you're all the same model? Yeah. That's one whopper of a coincidence. You better start explaining or else you're going to start looking real suspicious. Well, I'm a mass-produced Nikke from the Reconnaissance Squad, Product 12. These 2 here are Product 12 models as well. They told me that they were also sent here to conduct recon. The first to come up with was Project 12 over there, followed by... Okay. This is helping a lot. Come again? And last but not least, me, another Product 12. Hold up. Before we go any further, tell us your names. I'm gonna have to call all of them Project 12 or something. Did you say our names? If you all keep referring to yourselves as Project 12, if you all keep referring to yourselves as Project 12, we'll never be able to tell who's who. Totally. It's next to impossible telling you all apart. Nah, that's racist. Besides, if we say, hey Project 12, all 3 of you would turn around. Yes, let's give you all names before we continue. Perhaps you could use our serial numbers? No way, those are way too long. No one here will be able to remember those. How about... I saw a spy movie a few days ago, and everyone in it was calling each other code names. For example, like combination of numbers and letters. So, should we try it? I like it. Sure, why not? What would be good? I got it. I'll be C1002. We're all product 12 models, so the number 12 is kind of special to me. Why not just use 12 then? Why stuff 2 zeros in between? Just using 12 on its own is kind of lame, don't you think? I guess. I'm not too fond of the number 12 myself. So I'll be 6 triple OD. How about I say that? Triple OD. That's probably better. 000? Whatever. Then I'll be B0006. I like the number 6, and it looks nice with some zeros in front. That settles it. Then, we've all got new names. A unique designation that applies only to me. It's nice. Yeah. I'm happy. Now that that's out of the way, what's your story? What are all of you doing out here? Well, if I'm starting at the very beginning, 6 triple OD was the first to come here. After being knocked unconscious, B0006 came to and then ran off, ending up here. As for me, I aborted my mission once I encountered a rapture, and ran all the way here. That's how I ended up meeting these two. 6 triple OD, we know you were the first here, but how did you arrive? I was on a patrol mission near the factory to secure the power supply, when I heard strange noises coming from inside. I figured it was something I wouldn't be able to handle on my own. So I decided to stay outside and keep my exploration to the surrounding area. And B0006? When I opened my eyes, I was inside the factory. I had no idea how I'd got there. Then there was this loud noise. It sounded like fighting, and so I ran out. Once I got out, 6 triple OD was already here, and C1002 came shortly after. What was the sound you heard? Like some kind of skirmish? Yes, gunshots. We all heard them, right? Yes. Did anyone else other than you three come out? We didn't see anyone, but this complex is massive. We weren't able to keep track of all the exits. I see. If what you're saying is true, then there's something inside this factory, no? And it's still putting up a fight. Commander, it seems we have to enter the factory. It certainly sounds that way. Would it be too much to ask you to direct us while we're inside? Us? Yes. You know the layout of this place better than we do. I guess that's okay. What about you guys? If it's in order, I'll go if you all go. I don't want to be alone. Then we'll all go in together. Alright. 2B, do you see that? They're on the move. Are they going into the factory? Looks like it. These are the first people we've seen since we've arrived here. They might have something to do with this factory. There's no way to know for sure. For the time being, at least. How'd the trip go? It was the same result as when I went into the other direction. There's some kind of invisible barrier blocking the way. So we're surrounded by transparent walls of some kind? Apparently. We're completely hemmed in. There's no escape. And at a time like this, someone happens to come over. Those people out there could be the ones who made this place. They could also have been brought here like we have. We should go find out for ourselves. Yes, we should. Let's follow them. Ooh, give 9S less lines. I hate that guy. He's annoying when I was playing Nier. What the heck? Why is it so dark in here? The power seems to have been out for who knows how long. And there aren't many windows. Feels like something is going to jump out at us. I think I've seen this in a horror movie before. I'm gonna do the first one. I don't want to be a downer, but don't you all think getting into this factory was a bit too easy? The last time, there was a defense barrier set up by the gatekeeper, and raptures to boot. This time around, we just waltz right in. Huh? Isn't that a good thing? Why question it? Fair enough. Could it be that the gatekeeper isn't here? You think so? That's not good. Huh? I thought you'd consider that another positive. Not at all. That means there'd be another reason for what's going on here. Wouldn't it be better if all these problems are from a pre-existing threat that we're already familiar with? Holy crap! Since when did you get so smart? You're not a replicant created by the gatekeeper, are you? A replicant? Don't insult me. I've always been smart as a whip. That's cap, and we all know it. Rapture detected ahead. Raptures? Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Good grief. Pull yourselves together. Prepare for combat. Encounter. Phew. That batch caught me off guard. So there are raptures inside the factory. Maybe that's the sound we heard from outside. To think that I was lying in here unconscious gives me goosebumps. What's wrong? Is something wrong? Those raptors were different from usual. How so? Wait. Rappy approaches the fallen raptures. Commander, you better come and take a look at this. Rappy gestures to the fallen raptures. These raptures, they're empty inside. The fuck does that mean? What the? How is that even possible? I haven't a clue. I've never seen anything like this before. Does this mean there are new types of raptors being developed? It's hard to say. Personally, I think they resemble empty tin cans, more than a new rapture breed. Watch out! The fallen rapture emits a blinding white light. Now I've been blinded. Commander, stay back! The white light encompasses the rapture's entire body, which then disappears in a resplendent burst of illumination. Dude, it's so bright! Oh my god, I got flashbang! What? They're gone! I don't think this is the new type of rapture. I never heard of a dead rapture disappearing like this. The only way something this bizarre makes sense is that it was conjured up by the gatekeeper. Exactly. Commander, we should proceed carefully. There might be more of these things in the vicinity. Absolutely. Everyone keep your heads on a swivel. Oh boy, and here I was thinking it'd be easier this time around. Couldn't be further from that. You don't like things when they're easy anyways. Since when have I ever said that? Let's go deeper inside. Rappy whips around and look behind her. What? Rappy continues to look around. I sense something. What is it? Never mind. Let's go. Hey, wake up! It's dangerous sleeping in a place like this. Ugh, where am I? About time you woke up. A2 scoots back. What is this place? That's a good question. I'm not so sure about it myself. All I remember is seeing an error message pop up after I entered the transporter. A2 gives herself a quick once-over and scans her surrounding. Her hackles up. I don't see any trace of the transporter, and my body is covered in dust. I must have been unconscious for a while. Hey! A2 continues to survey her surroundings without lowering her guard. The architectural style of the buildings and the general atmosphere feel somewhat different than usual. It's difficult to discern what exactly this place is. Are you okay? A2 brandishes her sword. Don't come near me. Who are you? What do you mean? Oh, I understand. Well, I'm a Nikke. Nikke? I'm not asking for your name. Reveal your identity. But Nikke isn't my name. Oh, are you curious about my model number? A mass-produced Nikke, product 12 model. What the? What are these terms you're using? Are they different from an android or a machine life form? Huh? You're not making sense. Do you not know about Nikkes? Nikkes are... Is this some kind of new machine life form? It's a rapture. Rapture? Yeah. Nikkes like me were built to fight against raptures and defend humanity. Defend humanity. So I'll protect you no matter what happens. Phew, that should be the last of them. It's funny, I said I would protect you, but you ended up doing most of the heavy lifting. It's kind of embarrassing, actually. The fallen rapture disappears in a burst of light. So it really isn't a machine life form. Nope, I told you, it's a rapture. And you're a Nikke created to take down these creatures. Yep. For mankind's salvation, in order to reclaim the surface. I see. It appears I really have landed in a strange land that's unfamiliar to me. Huh? Hey, have you seen any transporters around here? Transporter? I'm not exactly sure what that is. It's a large box-like contraption with a big door asphyxiated to it. There wasn't anything around here when I found you. You were just lying there alone. This is too bad. Big door, large box. Oh! It's not near here, but I'm pretty sure I've seen something similar to it. Where? I'm no good at drawing maps, but I've got a general idea of the directions. If you're okay with it, I can take you there. You can? Sure. I don't have anything going on anyways. I don't understand. Why are you being so kind to someone you've just met? I don't know. I just feel like it, I guess. Very well, since there appears to be no other option at the moment, take me where you saw this device. Sure thing. I'm warning you, though. Don't get any funny ideas, or I'll make sure you'll regret it. Okie dokie. After encountering the hollowed-out rapture, we continue heading further inside the factory. All of us are on edge, but we don't encounter anything other than those hollow raptures. Hopefully I don't get blinded again. Phew! Commander, should we rest? Yeah, let's take a breather. We've been fighting and walking for a while. Add this dreary darkness on top of everything and it's mentally draining. Yeah, let's take 5. About time. Anna sits down. I'll check the perimeter. I'll come too. It's scary moving around alone in a place like this. Okay. Be careful. We will. Be right back, Master. Rappy and Neon leave. Nice, we can leave the scouting to those two. As for the rest of us, let's pop down and get some well-deserved rest. Okay. Have a seat, everyone. Alright, the mass-produced Nikkes, sit down. Now that we've got a spare moment, there was a question I wanted to ask you, 6OOD. Me? When I first met you, you were really giving me a solid stare down. To be honest, it made me kinda nervous. Really? Totally, your eyes were practically boring into me. It was kinda freaky. I even asked if you were okay. Once I did that, you didn't seem so scary. Perhaps you're right. Do you know how scared I was? I was already worn tight from my narrow escape from those raptures. I have to ask, what made you look at me like that? It was because you look so similar to me. Ha! Isn't that obvious? We're all the same model. Yeah, we're all wearing the same outfit and the same helmet. It would stand to reason that we'd share a resemblance. I'm sorry, I somehow overlooked something that was painfully obvious. It's all good. Seeing you slip up a little helps lighten the mood. I feel closer to you. I've already heard that Nikes tend not to get along with others of the same model, but that doesn't apply to you two at all. Sure, I thought it was a bit awkward at first with how similar you two looked, but the more I look at you both, I feel a certain kind of kinship. I feel it too, kinship. So I like you both. You really feel that way? Kinship. Yes, I feel it. Nice, so you both were thinking the same thing. I'm glad, I thought I was the only one. Anyways, you're okay in my book, 6OOD. Same. You seem a bit cold in the beginning, but not anymore. Me? B0006 thinks so too. Can they stop using these names? Is that supposed to be a compliment? Absolutely. This is rather unexpected. What do you mean? Come again? You just said something about this being unexpected. Oh, that. I just find it unusual that they're getting so close. Definitely not what I would expect. Ah! You scared me! You could at least make some noise when you approach. Did you find anything? Fortunately, no. There aren't any signs of raptures in this area. This will be a fine place to rest. Good. I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but I really have never seen mass-produced Nikes of the same model getting along so swimmingly. Neither have I. The best I've seen is mere indifference instead of active hostility. Why? Is it wrong to get along? Not at all. It's just that Nikes tend not to get along with their fellow models. As a result, they tend to keep a healthy distance from each other from that offset. Kind of a natural instinct, if you will. Nikes of the same model will look physically identical, so perhaps that makes them feel a bit uneasy. I can understand that. At best, you'll have instances where they merely tolerate each other. More often, they actively dislike each other. What you're seeing here is rare. Exceedingly so. Apparently there are cases where they can build a sense of kinship amongst one another, despite looking the same. Rappy stares intently at the mass-produced Nikes. Kinship, you say? This seems to be the central part of the factory. That sound, that sound, I think it's coming from the other side of that door. I look at the door Neon points to. Plastered on it are the words Central Production Room. Whatever's going on in there, it sounds like a real fracas. And whoever is in there, they know how to use a firearm. Agreed. Do you think they're fighting a rapture? Sounds like they're just bullet dumping, bro. I don't think we should assume that it's simply a rapture. We can't forget about the gatekeeper. I knew it. That's the same sound that we heard when we were outside. It's a very peculiar sound, don't you think? Why'd you say that? There seems to be some sort of pattern to it. Listen. That sound. It keeps stopping. It's Morse code. And then picks back up again. At regular intervals. Again and again. You're absolutely right. Yep. How interesting. It's like everyone inside is waiting until they count to 3 to shoot. Yeah, it's totally bizarre. Who does that in the middle of a firefight? I say we find out for ourselves. Are you saying we should open the door? I am. And go in there? Isn't that a bit dangerous? If you're scared, you could wait here. It'd be even worse being left alone. I'll go with you. I think it'd be best if we stick together anyway. Commander, based on the sound we're hearing, there is more likely a confrontation of some sort going on inside. Keep low and stay behind us. Rappy again whips her head to look behind us. She carefully checks her surroundings. It's just like before. What is it? It's nothing. Boyd, say that you feel like you're being watched. Annis, Neon. Yeah? Yes? You two take the lead. I'll take the rear. Okay. If you say so. Roger. Commander, stick behind Annis and stay low. Got it. Let's move. Going in. With Annis in the lead, the group moves into the central production room. Behind us all, Rappy surveys our surroundings. After a moment, she also enters the central production room. They were here. Of that, there is no doubt. Let's first assess the situation before moving on. Understood. What? Are these all Nikes? Why are there so many? As we enter the central production room, we see a massive group of Nikes lined up. On the other side of the room, there are throngs of Raptors standing side by side. The two opposing forces stand on opposite sides of the room, each wordlessly hurling a barrage of bullets at the other. Are those Raptors? That they are. These are all Product 12 Nikes! How? How can there be so many gathered in one space? The Raptors and Nikes both reload their weapons at the same time and open fire. Once their magazines are emptied, they reload. And once again, open fire. That explains the pattern to the sound. They're all loading and shooting in unison. This is freaky. Forget about the synchronized shooting. Just having this many Nikes in one place is already weird to begin with. It's not as if they're all part of some large-scale mission. And unless this is a Nike production factory, there's no reason there should be this many of them in one location. Definitely not. Nike production factories only exist in the Ark. As far as I know, that's correct. Then how is this? Could it have been a factory that was built before the Exodus to the Ark? But if that's true, surely it wouldn't still be operational. I highly doubt it. There's no way a facility capable of producing so many mass-produced Nikes would still be on the surface. The humans would have retrieved it before moving to the Ark. Bearing that, they would have destroyed it so it wouldn't fall into the hands of the Raptors. Right. Let's try and interact with them in some way. Oh, hopefully I don't get shot. Yeah, we're not going to get anywhere sitting here pontificating all day. I'll go first. Annis approaches the closest Nike. Hey, what are you all up to? What are you all gathered here for? Hello? Can you hear me? Apparently not. I see. Maybe you need to be louder? Please don't. It could be all that firepower. What does the volume of my voice have to do with firepower? All that gunfire could have made her hard of hearing. Why don't you try shouting? Show them our firepower. Wouldn't that be a bit dangerous? You see all those Raptors over there? What if we end up drawing attention to ourselves? Go ahead. Are you sure, Commander? For them not to show any reaction whatsoever is highly unusual. I know, but fine, I'll do it. I won't let some other firepower get the better of me. What should I shout out to them, Master? What else? Firepower? What else? Attention. Fuck it, bro. Ah, a fine answer. You gotta fight fire with fire. Alright then. Firepower! Neon screams at the top of her lungs. The shout echoes throughout the central production room. Ah, my poor eardrums! A remarkable display, Neon. Heh, thanks. Surely that'll be enough to get their attention. I guess not. Not a single Nikke shows any response. Absolutely nothing? Not even from that mighty bellow? Maybe my firepower wasn't up to par. I don't think that was the case. Definitely not. I don't think they can hear anything. It's as if they're possessed. Maybe they're made of white light too. They're like mindless machines. It's disturbing. It's not as if we don't exist to them. They simply can't see us, that's all. They seem to be utterly immersed in their mission. What is this? Why are they all acting like that? This is starting to feel like some cheap horror flick. In any case, I think the goal of these Nikkes is to defeat those raptures. I say we take out those raptures and end this stalemate. That way the Nikkes will have to pay some attention to us. Good call. I'd to see them try and ignore us then? What the fuck? I'd love to see them try and ignore us then. I think that's what it's supposed to mean. It's just missing a word. Now that I think about it, I don't even know your name. My name? Yeah. What should I call you? A2. A2? That's a cool name. And you? Sorry? Oh, I'm a Product 12 model. Is Product 12 your name? Well, I actually don't have my own unique name. All of us of the same model are just called Product 12. That's what everyone calls me anyways. So I suppose you could say it's my name in a sense. So you can just call me that. P12. Come again? Product 12 is a bit long. I much prefer P12. Oh, P12. So that's my name. Heh, I like it. Thanks, A2. Alright, just be quiet and lead the way. You've got it, I'll do my best. Let's go. P12 moves forward with powerful strides. So are you human? What makes you ask? Nothing, I just figured that if you don't know what a Nikke is, you probably aren't a Nikke. So my second guess would be that you're a human. Are those the only two potential possibilities in your mind? Well, there's another. That you're a rapture. I'm none of those things. Then what are you? I'm an android. An android? What's that? Don't ask. Just consider it something similar to what you are. A humanoid weapon made to save mankind. Oh! Do androids have human brains too? You have a human brain inside you? Sure do. All Nikkes do. All of us have the same brain we had when we were human. Are androids the same? No. We only have consciousness data. Consciousness data? So cool! If you ask me, the fact that your entire body is pretty nifty and lifelike is pretty neat. I don't appreciate this subject being made of light of. I'm going. A2 walks forward. Hey, wait for me! P12 and A2 open the door and enter the massive workshop. What's going on here? Inside the door, there are numerous mass-produced Nikke units lined up. And opposite them are a corresponding row of Rapture. The two factions remain silent. They fire their weapons at each other while keeping their focus solely on the enemy. Why did you bring me here? What are you doing? What do you mean? You say you're going to lead the way, then you lead me straight into the enemy stronghold? Oh, don't worry, none of these guys will shoot at us. All we gotta do is walk behind the Nikkes, and leave out that door on the other side. How can I trust you? It's true. If you're worried about them, don't be. It's okay, honest. They're so focused on fighting each other that they won't pay us any mind if we scoop behind them. You expect me to believe that? Okay, then what do you need me to do to convince you? Here, watch. I'm gonna shout at the top of my lungs. What? Wait! Yo! There's no reaction whatsoever from either side. What is this? You see? Not even the slightest reaction. It's like we're not even here. All they're focused on is firing their weapons at each other. Beats me as to why. It doesn't matter how close you get, or how much you talk to them. It's like none of it even registers for them. Well, that works in our favor. Exactly. Thanks to that, we can easily work our way over to the door on the other side. I'll go first. P12 starts to walk behind the line of mass-produced Nikes. A2 follows hesitantly. See? They couldn't care less. Apparently so. I get that it's a bit creepy, but all we've got to do is go down a little further and... Interference. Huh? All the mass-produced Nikes ceased firing their weapons. They stopped? The Nikes all turned to face A2 and P12. Terminate. Uh-oh. Don't kill them all. Then they won't be of any use. Interference. Why are they all talking all of a sudden? Oh no. Exterminate. One of the Nikes fires, and the bullet whizzes past A2. How? The mass-produced Nikes start to reload their weapons. Exterminate, exterminate, exterminate. The mass draws closer. Run! Yes! A2 and P12 sprint towards this corridor on the other side. A2 and P12 frantically dash into the corridor and close the door behind them. What are those things? I thought you said they didn't care about us. I don't know what happened. They've never done this before. What are they all doing in there? And how come they look exactly like you? I don't know that either. Is this supposed to be some kind of trap? No! They're right outside the door. They keep following us. This door won't hold for long. I know a safe place. If we go a little further along this hallway, there's a place where we can hide. A2 stares down the corridor. Now the Raptures are closing in as well. We don't have a choice. We're going to have to fight. A2, I'm telling you the truth. This wasn't meant to be a trap. We'll talk about that later. We've got to move forward. Follow me and I'll take care of these. A2 swings her sword at a lunging Rapture. Let's go. Yes! What the? Oh, she's just making noise. She's moaning. It's empty. How? How? There's nothing. Shouldn't there be a human brain inside the head? Where's the brain? Rappy, Ennis, am I seeing things or... I don't know what that thing is. Everyone calm down. Oh god, what's going on? We have to focus on getting out of here. Okay, we can think about this once we're out of harm's way. Okay. Ennis, together with the Model 12 Nikes, opened the door and secured an escape route. I'm not reading all of that. Let's do this. Neon, you and I will cover the rear. Roger. Commander. Are you able to run? Yeah, don't worry about me. Roger. When I give the signal, you and Ennis will both run to the door. I'll cover you. Understood. When I count to 3, you run. 1, 2, 3! I break into a sprint following Ennis as I run towards the door. What? Where's the exit? If only we could communicate with the Ark. If only we could communicate with the Ark. Did we go the wrong way? Should we head back? We can't go back. Not with the mass-produced Nikes on our tail. We have to keep moving forward. Alright, let's go then. Bad news, everyone. Rapture straight ahead. All the noise has attracted the Raptures. Come on, not now. We've got Raptures in front of us and the Nikes behind us. Is it just me? Or are we really in a pickle right now? Let's break through the Raptors in the front. Let's break through the Nikkes and go back. Let's do this, baby. Let's go. Do you think we can really defeat them all? With the power of friendship, we can. Exterminate. 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 They just won't give up. What do we do? Fall back. Well, look who decided to show up. The Raptors blocking the way are decimated by 2B's sword. Enemy down. She defeated all the Raptors in one fell swoop. All of you, this way. 2B and 9S rushed forward. Should we follow them? Yes, go. It can't be any worse than staying where we are. Yes. It's the only choice we have. Let's go. Fine by me, let's go. Finally, we're back outside. Phew. I've never ran so much in my life. I don't think the Nikkes or the Raptors followed us outside the building. You did good keeping up. Thanks for the help. Don't mention it. Rappy points her gun at 2B and 9S. Rappy? What are you doing? Were you following us in that factory? What are you talking about, Rappy? There we were, stuck between a rock and a hard place, and you just so happened to show up at the last moment. Awfully convenient, don't you think? Too convenient. Almost as if you'd been watching us the whole time. Isn't that right? Fine, we were following you. Why? We wanted to confirm if you all were the ones who built this factory, or just innocent bystanders. Honestly, we had no other intentions. If we meant you harm, why would we have intervened? Why would we have helped you get out? Very well. Now that we're on the same page, any chances you can get that gun out of my face? No, Rappy, shoot his ass. Rappy, lower your weapon. Whatever the reason may be, they saved our lives. Yes, Commander. Rappy lowers her weapon. My apologies. Don't worry about it. We should apologize as well. I only have one more question. Were you sent by the Ark? Ark? Never heard of it before. What? Are you Nikkes? Or human? I don't know what a Nikke is, and we're definitely not human. How can you not know what a Nikke is? Wait, don't tell me you two are... Let me rephrase the question. Is there anything in this world that you recognize at all? To be perfectly honest, no. We've scanned this entire area, including the factory. Our scans indicated that the composition of the terrain as well as other materials was completely unrecognizable from our worlds. Even the atmospheric conditions differ wildly. Based on those findings, we believe that we may have arrived in a different world. I knew it. If you're not humans from another world, what are you exactly? We were created to serve in combat. We are called androids. What? Android? Outer Automata to be continued. That was just so long and expository, and that was interesting. It's pretty nice to see, like, the... what's it called? To compare, like, the old story collabs to, like, just now story collabs. We just finished the Stellar Blade, and compared to that, this is pretty ass, I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of just expository, and they didn't really show up until the end. And nothing really happened. Oh, I guess it's also not too fair. This isn't fully voiced, right? Unlike the Stellar Blade that was fully voiced, rather. But... oh well, I guess we'll see what happens in part 2. So far, I can see why a lot of people used to complain about the story events for the collabs, right? The first collab I played was the ReZero, so I started with that one. And then obviously it was the Evangelion Wave 1 and 2, and then now Stellar Blade. I don't think the ReZero was voiced, I believe. I don't remember, but I think the ReZero story was pretty nice at least, because they had the maid bullshit shenanigans. the Evangelion one was okay, but so far this one kind of sucks. But I guess it is nice to compare this to a more modern collab story, like what we have with the Stellar Blade. But I guess I shouldn't really judge it too much until it's finished. I do think it's not. Maybe I should upload the, like, what's it called? The map item locations. I think it's the same from when this first came out, right? But, oh well. I do like having the ability to finally see this because, you know, I wasn't playing when this first came out. So having the ability to watch it now is pretty cool. So I will take that to the bank. But, alright, well, I think I'm finished. Let me know what you guys think about the Nier Collabs Part 1 story. And I will catch you guys later.